Yeah. All right. Spawning in the
That's 'cause
bottom.
you're a pro, dude. You're a pro.
Totally. The proiest of pros. Spawning in the bottom right corner, representing Ris3n competitive. It is the Teal Terran, Savior.
And spawning up in the top left-hand corner, you may remember him from middling Superman movies. It is General Zod. Have you seen Man of Steel?
I have, yes.
Yeah, it was okay.
I don't think audio is being picked up at the moment.
Like our audio or the game
No,
audio?
game audio.
Okay, but they can hear us. That's what's important,
Yeah,
you know?
that's all that matters, actually.
I mean, who
Totally.
cares what's going on in the game, am I right, you know?
Yeah, yeah, you don't even need to know that stuff. Let's throw overlay up and then, you know, you don't even need to see it either, right?
Yeah, all they need is, we'll just tell you what's happening if we're in the mood to. Maybe we won't, who knows?
We're going back to, you know, early 2000s whenever you could mostly listen to sports games also on, like, AM
Yeah.
radio.
Yeah, but let's be real, that really only works with baseball. Like,
So true.
and maybe football, because there's like a little bit of intermittency there, but it
Sure.
really only works with baseball.
Yeah, that's probably fair. Listening to games on AM radio on like a road trip is not fun.
Yeah.
Oh, pylon blocky
Oh,
block,
pylon block, dude.
but it's okay because he
Well,
can build next
because
to
you
it
just
and lift
build
it.
it there. Oh no!
I did so much work.
My master plan. I thought he was there. No.
You know what he's gonna do? When he lifts off, he's gonna come back and build another pylon.
Oh,
Like,
dude,
haha.
that would be hilarious. Like, we're coming back, alright? You know, we made a deal to ourselves that we were gonna commit to this. But it does look back at home. He's doing all normal stuff. Gateway Cyber Expansion, all the fun Pro-Dosy things that everybody likes. All, like I said, you know, all the good ones, all the classics. And Savior on his side, despite the little hitch of that CC being slightly misplaced because of the pylon, is also doing regular old Terran things, you know?
Yeah, Reaper going around checking for a proxy. There is no proxy though, thank goodness. He's gonna chrono out a Adept and drop a Stargate.
Oh, yes he is. Stargate play. Coming back into style in this matchup.
I think it's coming back into style in every matchup, to be honest.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it never left style in PvZ, but
True.
But in the other matchups, yes, I agree. You know, coming back into as the flavor of the month. You know, people not just automatically being like, I'm gonna do Twilight into Robo every time in PvT. You know, that was kind of the way it was for a while. No longer the case.
Nope, not anymore. Adept is going to go back though, realizing that there is nothing at home. He doesn't even have a shield battery in the main mineral line,
Gosh,
so
yeah,
these boys are
trying
taking
to
damage.
chrono out, but that's gonna be if he first. That's 2 probes. Let's see if that damage continues to stack up. Looks like he's going to get at least 3, and if he stays, maybe a 4th. Oh, no, he's not really focus firing here. He still might be able to get one.
Oh, that's
4.
4.
Yeah, I mean, loses the Reapers. Saw that. He did see the Stargate, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I think he saw that.
See the Stargate, get 4 probes.
Oh yeah, 4 probes. The Adept, the Adept did poke in while we were on the other side. Poked into the bunker, wasn't able to go any further. Shaded into the main and died, but he did get a scout with that. So.
Yeah, the thing about this is though, like he's
What
still
the heck?
going for a drop play, and I'm not sure how I feel when you know it's Stargate.
But yeah, no, you're not wrong. On the bright side though, for Terran, it's Oracle play instead, but he needs to have something in his main. I don't think I agree with the 3cc play on the map Submarine.
Yeah, it's a power move. You know, it is certainly a power move. It looks like it's going to be a 3 Hellion drop. Like you said, there is going to be no Phoenix out, at least initially, to deny this. And he is rallying Marines into his main mineral line to defend that. He's going to have a few down at the bottom to defend that as well.
These boys are going to pass each other up.
They're going to pass each other. Now the question is does anyone see that? Because if anyone sees that, that's really good for the guy that actually saw it.
But did they see?
Then I guess it doesn't super matter, you know? But here it goes. Actually, I like that activating early. Gonna get onto that one that's in the CC. 4 Marines are gonna shoot this away. He's gonna pick off these guys that are building.
Oh yeah.
Overall, really good Oracle control there.
Yeah.
So Revelation is gonna get out 3 kills, respectable.
Yeah, no, that was pretty good. He also is delaying the production, so that's a
Yeah.
win. Let's see what the Hellions
Hellion
do.
drop. There's not a lot here to defend. If Savior focus fires here, this could be some decent damage. It's 1, 2.
Overcharge on the shield battery.
Line him up. Line him up. Oh, doesn't line him up quite enough. Yeah.
Close.
And now there's too many stalkers here. Everything gets cleared out. I think that passage of play, you have to say, goes a little better for our Protoss play.
Yep. Okay, so we're gonna see what Void Ray Stalker attack, and you blink into the main
Wait,
with.
Void Rays? There's Void Rays?
If I have a Stargate and I'm going 4 gate behind it, that's what I would do.
There are Void Rays. Well, there don't appear to be. And Blink, to be fair, still a long ways away. Now, this third CC play is going to put Savior in a very good economic position. You know, he's got his 3 done. He's decently behind on the worker count, but he can kind of catch that up a little bit with the extra mule, with it a little bit of extra faster CC or CC SCV production. Oop, that's a dead oracle.
That's
a
a
nice
dead
pick.
Oracle. Everything is really spread out here though for Savior, and his bunker's gonna get under fire.
Yes, it is. And he's not going to repair it. He needs to get all those units from the main and that Cyclone and everything here to help him defend this. And with him not doing that, you know, these Stalkers are going to wreak absolute havoc here. Cyclone's going to come in and get the Phoenix. That's very good for him to be able to stop any high ground vision. But still, right now, there's nothing here to defend against these Stalkers. Needs to get those units in position here.
Yeah, these Stalkers can kite for days. There's nothing to anchor this army.
Yeah, no bunker. There's no... Oh, here comes a Marauder and a Cyclone. That might be his ticket to throw this back a little bit. Oh, he's going to lose the Raven, though. Throws down an auto turret, but loses the Raven. That's a huge loss here.
3 more Stalkers do come in.
And Blink on the horizon here, as well as that third base finishing up. I mean, Zod has definitely taken a tempo lead here, and I think it's something he can continue to exploit as Blink finishes. It's like you said, there's no anchor here. There's no tank. There's no bunker.
Now, Widow Mines are going to get in place, though.
Don't care about Blink, yeah.
That can at least shoot us off just a little bit. He doesn't have an armory, though. Yeah, and he's going to go for Drippy Droppy. Some counter pressure on. We'll see how well the Protoss micros with his Stalkers.
Will he blink? Okay, Blink dodges one of the mines. I really don't think I like this. Like, he can't afford for these units not to be here. He has no anchor. He can't afford to have no substance either.
No, I agree.
And with a shield battery at home, I mean, and it's 8 Marines, like Warpin should be able to deal with that reasonably well. Looks like he was.
Oh, he unburrowed his.
Will that mine survive until it can?
Until it gets to do the thing again. As Steven says,
get to do the thing again.
It reloaded. All right, drop in the main.
Into the main here. Let's see. Immediate warp ins. Great reaction.
Forces a recall.
Oh, okay. That's very good for Savior. All in all, this drop is going to get very little done. Looks like it's going to get 2 Stalkers and a Zealot, maybe a Probe or 2. Maybe even a 3rd Stalker.
3 Stalkers?
So it trades out reasonably well.
Yeah. And it took the pressure off his side, which is really what he wanted to do.
Which is really what was necessary. And now I feel like he needs to, start using the energy on his CCs. As we see, he's got about 5 mules banked right now. And get that 3rd down. Because you're really not going to be able to keep up looking at the worker count economically. Especially with that 3rd down, unless you start getting your own 3rd down and really dropping those mules. 3 CC, not just good because you can mine at 3 places, but also good because it does give you more mules.
That it does.
You gotta use them. Gotta use them.
Mules are a good unit.
Now, the good news here for Savior is that for the time being, Splash is a little bit on the horizon. The Templar Archives is just about halfway done, so it's going to be a minute here before their Storm. And in that time, he's built up a very healthy Marauder count. And against an army that is currently largely Stalker-based and with no charge even on the way, Marauders excel in that type of scenario. But
yeah, he's going to try to poke in here, though.
Yeah, he's got to back out, and I think Savior hopefully should read this and say, hey, maybe I do want to, maybe not go for the kill here, but assert myself on the map, shove him back, take my 3rd. All these things I think need to happen, and they need to happen soon. Yeah,
this is a lot of just Blink Stalkers, and that's not really a great army to face just stimmed bio.
Yeah.
And Concussive Shell's almost done too.
The clock is ticking, right? Storm on the way. It's getting chronoed here. This window where there's no splash and no charges is not going to be a forever window, and Zod's doing this so well, right? If Savior's going to sit back like this on 2 bases, he just walks in, forces a stim, backs up, forces a stim, backs up. Yes, there are medevacs, but you know that energy is rapidly getting depleted.
Yep.
Which means by the time that there's an actual engagement where these medevacs really need their healing, we got 2 with very little left and 1 that's pretty much completely empty. Like, all in
Alright,
all, things
2
not
kills.
looking terribly well, I don't think, here for Savior.
Yeah, no, I don't. He went for a 3cc build, but now he's taking his third at 10:30.
At 10:30, yeah.
And I don't think this is the best map for a 3cc play. It's too
Yeah.
hard to take a third.
These Marines are going to go out and try and get some map presence, but, you know, the Stalkers are right there. Again, he asked the army that this Stalker pressure should not be able to hold him like this. He should just be able to kind of chase it back, get it on its own half of the map. And again, like I said, assert his map presence a little bit right now. He's got the army to do it, but he's just really not making the most of the tools that he has. There's a 4cc coming. There's the Mule Hammer that we've been waiting for. That might be able to propel his production a little bit, but I mean, now the situation has changed. Where we talked about before, I was just Blink Stalkers. Now there's a ton of charge slots, Storm for days, no ghosts even on the horizon, and I can't imagine this fight going well for Savior. I really can't.
No, me either. This is a big, scary Protoss army. He does have Widow Mines though, which will help eat the Zealots, but they're not in position.
In the natural, yeah, they're not where they need to be, and yeah. He can literally just use Storm. Even if his Storms don't hit, he can use Storm to just zone this Terran army. Savior cannot afford to go into Storm here. As you can see, he does. There's, yeah, just blow up the 3rd CC and leave. I think this is a really smart play here from Zod. You don't need to push the issue.
Yeah.
You've got the economic lead. Take a 4th now. Just blow up the 3rd CC and leave. Transition into Colossus or Disruptor, whichever you like. I mean, you've checkmated him currently economically.
Yeah. Oh, here comes... There are 2 Ghosts now on the field. If he does get EMPs off on all of the High Templar, there, I think, is a chance that...
Here we go. Oh,
good feedbacks.
Huge storms to land on everything. GG.
And
well, let's introduce the players first, and then we can talk about toilets. In the bottom right-hand corner, representing GDA team, it is... Well, how are we going to say this?
Eiler.
Zyzer?
Ear.
Well, because in that context, X would be like Xerxes, pronounced like a Z, correct?
Maybe, so
Zyzer.
Zyzer? I don't know.
Zyzer? We're going to go with it. If it's wrong, I apologize. But, you know, we just do our best here. It's Zyzer.
And in the top left, representing Ris3n Competitive, it is the Yellow Zerg Renegade.
Well, maybe his X is pronounced like a Z too, so it's Renegade.
No, I think this is totally silent.
Yeah, I think it's silent as well.
Silent X.
It's a silent. It's one of those silent X's. You know, the English language is complicated.
Yeah. Like,
yeah,
that one's silent, but that one's not silent.
Important thing that you ever dropped into a toilet?
My Game Boy Advanced.
Oh no, dude, you don't want to do that.
Yep.
Did it break?
No, it survived.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
aren't those things like made of like steel, titanium, frickin' alloy or some shit that they never break?
I think they are made from Nokia.
There you go.
No,
they didn't pay out the big bucks and make them out of unobtainium, but you know, it's still strong. Still strong. And let's go Titans. Okay, Legend. Historian, this is rooting for the Titans. Sure, I'll
Go
root
Titans.
for that. Yeah, go Titans. I don't have a dog in that fight, so fuck it.
It's a close game there, man. Close game. Let's see if Tannehill can pull through.
Gravity said, I have once, it was completely dark, had to poop and thought this seat was like, alright, take on a nice evening poop and then
It's even worse if that was like in the middle of the night. Like you're half awake, you stumble into the bathroom. Like, God,
I'll tell you what though, that'll wake you up real quick, right? Because you get a nice case of swamp ass after that. You know, that'll wake you up real quick.
True. Alright, Reaper Scout now finally going across the map.
We're professionals.
He did scout the hatch first though, so he does know at least that much of what's going on.
Yeah, nothing too crazy right there. These 2 lings are gonna, looks like, dodge the Reaper. The 4 lings are gonna dodge the Reaper. And the Queens should be out shortly to defend. He might be able to pick off a drone if he's on top of things, which it looks like he is. Is he gonna get it? Oh, no, there's 2 lings there to deny. Can he get the cancel? Oh! At the buzzer.
Yeah. Droney boy lives.
I want to point out though here. Oh. One thing I want to point out though here is Ren stayed in gas.
Yeah, he totally stayed in gas. Which
I don't think that, because it would have been a pretty tight timing. I don't think that Zyzer got in and saw that.
he does now. That's exactly what he was
Okay.
looking for just now too. He saw that. He's like, gas, gas. You're still on it. There goes the Roach Warren.
There goes that Roach Warren. Yep. And the third hatch. So, but again, you know, he didn't see the Roach Warren though, right?
No, he didn't see the Roach Warren. He just saw the fact he stayed
Yeah.
on
So
gas.
it's very good that he sees that he's still in gas, but it doesn't tip the whole hand just yet. And with speed about to finish, he should be able to shoo this Reaper away.
Yep, that should be a dead Reaper.
That is in fact a dead Reaper, which means you have to kind of catch all prepare a little bit here. I like the Banshee play.
Yep.
I mean, I guess like it could be like a really fast meta play. That would be weird, but it could be. 10 roaches on the way though. And if you get the Banshee out, that's exactly what you need to deal with an attack like this. So
Yeah. This is gonna come down to though, is there enough on the ground to stop what's coming his way, right? He's still pumping out Hellions. This is gonna be a Ling Roach flood. Or Ling Rav,
yeah.
potentially. Now it looks like just roaches. He's doing roaches.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those where I think he gas dumps to get as many roaches as he can, and then you reinforce with lings because they're cheap and move quickly.
Yep. And the Hellions are going to see them. They're gonna.
Oh, they actually trickle through a little bit here.
There we go.
And
Been spotted.
Actually go for counter damage. That's weird. The lings are actually going to defend, which I don't know if I like because I could allow a lot of lings to get picked off here. But what really needs to go is the roaches.
The Banshee's on the other side of the map right now as well.
Oh, that is not where that Banshee needs to be, I don't think, dog.
And
this could be disastrous.
Yeah, I think this should be GG here in a moment. There's not enough here at home to defend this.
He gets in. He gets in. He doesn't even like buy himself a little bit extra time there. And I think that's just GG is immediately called. Ren brings things back 1 to.
We lost Big Ben, right? But the season before that, we had a pretty solid
did he
team.
Retire or?
No, he was injured. He was out for the whole season.
Okay.
But here, we'll introduce the players first. Spawning in the bottom left corner from the team GDA, it is the Blue Zerg Anticore.
And spawning up in the top right-hand corner, the red Protoss player who's building a pylon on the high ground. It's Mog, Skynet. Or as I like to call him, Sky Mognet.
Sky Mognet. Nice. But no, the season before that, we had like Antonio Brown, we had Bell. We had a really solid season, and all of our losses that made it so we didn't make it to the playoffs were like last-second losses, and it was like really silly things that we shouldn't have lost games on. We didn't have any games where we just got blown out. Every loss was within 1 score. And then last season, no Big Ben. Rudolph is garbage, and the other guy that we had was also garbage.
Rudolph, the red-nosed reindeer? You're putting him at QB, dude? Oh, come on.
Yeah, I mean, he was probably red-nosed after freaking getting hit in the head by...
He drives a sleigh and you don't put him at running back? What are you doing? Like...
He's the shot caller, come on.
I guess that's true.
We need his nose to light the way.
PvP when it's PvZ.
Does he know it's PvP or PvZ?
Well, he's like fake cannon rushing right now, so he knows.
Oh, okay.
He knows.
Look, I don't know. Mog does stuff.
Mog does do stuff. That is a true statement.
If there's a Protoss in our team that just does things, it's Mog.
And also Dragonite.
True. They probably share builds with each other in dark closets.
In dark closets. We can't even afford our own like dark shadowy like caves or anything. We just meet in closets.
Yep. When we have our Ris3n meetup, they both go into a closet together.
You been cannon rushing? Yeah.
Yep.
A little cramped in here, but okay, I'll get right on that. Double Adept coming out here. I think he legitimately might have looked at the matchup here. Because he's low ground expanding off a double Adepts, and like if you could do exactly what he's doing on the low ground, and I think it's just objectively better. You could do the exact same thing on the low ground, and it's just better. I guess there is a Twilight here, so that might be maybe not. There is a Twilight here. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm not giving Mog the credit he deserves. But 2 Lings are about to walk into his base, and that could be a problem.
Maybe this is one of those things where you're like, come all in me, and then you're like, haha, Call an ambulance, but not for me.
But not for me. These two adepts are going to go in. And with... No, there's 4 links on this half of the map, and about to be a second queen. I think he's going to be fine here.
Well, he runs in and snipes one drone on the low ground by canceling the shade.
A little off mining time. There's resonating gloves. And these lings did not go in to capitalize and get a scout off, so there's that.
Nope. And he sees now that he made more links instead of drones with his shades. Now he's going to back up.
Yeah, so he probably did overmake links here, but the thing is that like he kind of afford to because the Nexus is late. So.
But like, can he though? Because this is about to turn into like an adept all in, right? Like that's what's next.
That's also true. So that's not good. Lings are not what you need there. You need the rotation.
Oh!
Get some shade now.
Shade.
Oh, you really want to keep those adepts alive there. He does get another drone on his way out. That's not bad, but adepts snowball.
Oh,
and you want them to snowball. And now there's a Stargate, so it's not even an adept all in. He's like, you know what, Coda? You think I'm gonna do that?
I don't know.
Not wrong.
Look, it's gonna be a Void Ray adept all in. I'm calling it. He just dropped 3 more. Dude, he heard me talking about it in the last game.
And he's like, you know what? Screw it. We're going for it. That's a pretty fast Banelingness. Is he gonna Baneling bust him? Bust him with Banelings?
He's got 18 lings on the way. He's 100% doing a Baneling bust.
He's 100% doing a Baneling nest. And normally I would be like, that doesn't make sense. But the Stargate's late. There's no battery. And it's really just adepts. Now, he will get Glaive out. So if he can not get slammed in the face by Banelings.
I mean, he can make a lot of Banes, though. He's got almost 300 gas.
He can make a lot of Banes. Let's see. 11 Banelings. Okay.
Oh, my.
And this Oracle isn't out yet. Unless he hardwalls right now and gets some HP up on that. It's going to be rough, man. And he's going to need to split really well on these adepts as well. Can't afford to really take some big.
Yep, he sees it, though.
Sees it. Here come the Banes. Oh, if you could have got a Warp in between that, that would have been so nice. Now again, this is still... Okay. So there's 2 more adepts getting warped in here. I think he held it.
Yeah, he held it.
Yeah.
How?
Glaive adepts
Wow.
are really good against Zerglings, dude.
Oh, don't move out. What are you doing? Oh,
No. Get back in the wall. Wait, he's got the... Where's the Oracle? Where is it? Where's your Oracle? You got one. I know you got one.
Hold the door.
Back behind the wall. Yeah, and I mean, these adepts should...
Oh, Oracle's on the other side doing things. 2 kills so far.
Ooh, that's nice. Oh, and it's going to get a few more for himself, too.
Yeah, but there's a lot more links coming in, and this wall is not being held at the moment. The door. Hold the door.
Hold the wall.
Hold the door.
That's a door. Okay, keeps the Oracle alive, too. That's very important.
Yep. 5 kills. 2-minute warning in the Ravens-Titans game.
Mug's like, I got to end this so I can go watch the game. Okay, so back to drones now for Antigore, but bear in mind, it's on 29 workers to the 34 of Mog, and he's got no path towards roaches. And Banelings are good and all, and obviously they can do explosive amounts of damage to adepts, but you really want roaches for that mobile defense.
I see what you did there.
I know, it was quite clever.
They can do explosive amounts of damage.
Explosive amounts of damage. As Antigore is now back up to parity in terms of the worker count, but that's typically not where you want to be. Although I don't know if I like this push out. Okay, he's going to get the Stalker in the wall. But like if he gets surrounded here...
Which he just did. Oh no.
They are dead, as dead can be.
Yeah. That was
a great trade out there.
Not the best
he
trade.
He into a surround too, which is just not... It's not the looks, man. It's just not the looks. Typically, you want to be shading out of surrounds and like kiting, so they're trying to get a wraparound, but they can't. But I mean, that was about as freely as you could give away those adepts against pure Zergling. And now the Roach Warren's about to finish, and that means that, like I said, those roaches are what you want. That mobile unit that doesn't really give a crap about adepts.
Yep, and we are still going to see more adepts and more oracles is the answer. Not the Void Ray. He made a liar out of me.
Yeah, there are 2 oracles now, and he doesn't have spores, though. That is concerning. Like, these 2 oracles could run in and actually kill, like, 9 drones, I think. If he goes in with them.
Yeah. Spore just now going down. Lots of...
Yeah, that's not fast enough. 2, 3... Okay, that could have been a lot
Oh,
worse. And he loses an Oracle. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Because now roaches are out. Okay, so this petty amount of adepts cannot really face check this at all. Now, if he catches him out a little bit, he can. But nope, he sees it. Well, you need to shade on out of there, bud. Or shade into the natural or go somewhere. Okay, sears this around with the lings and
anywhere but
perfect
here.
sends the roaches back.
Cancels the
Nope, this is
shade.
going to bite the ling.
Yep.
But that's going to cost him every single adept here. And now the roach ball is going to get really, really big. And that's the thing with the build like this is it's very technical. And you kind of got to bounce around because you can't really do anything against these huge roach numbers. You don't have a robo. You don't have immortals. You're going to have blink stalkers, which are nice. But even a single void ray at this point, I feel like is almost a necessity. You know, the oracles are decent, but they're just not really going to get that damage done. He's also going to be relying a little bit on DTs, but of course, coming in, and now the spores are up. Like,
But he just spent all of his gas now on stalkers instead of DTs. Kind of an oof. 3
yeah,
oracles on the other side of the map, though.
yeah, he's going to move out with these stalkers and find that, like, oh goodness, that's a lot of roaches.
Oh no.
Vials are going to land pretty well on his stalkers too, and again, right, like these stalkers can deal okay with the roaches, especially with support, but not when the lings show up. When the lings show up, there's just not going to be enough here. Super battery is nice, but I'll tell you what, it's not nice enough. Gets biled down, and I think Anticore has done enough for himself here.
Yep, oracles are coming back home.
Tumbling down. Yeah, I mean, he can clean this up with the oracles, but it's going to be too much damage done overall, I think. As he's trying to retreat back into the main. Anticore just got a little bit too much here. The natural's going to get ransacked. DTs are going to try and get warped in, but he's going to get one of them before it warps in. Oh, there's 3, so. Yeah, but again, just too much damage, and the tide isn't stopping, right? It's just going to be pure zergling from here on out. And
that's it. There is no coming back from this.
He's gonna, you know, clear this out for his entire economy if he can ever even clear it out. GG is called. It's Anticore.
Alright, spawning the top left corner on the map, Death Aura. It is the yellow Protoss representing Team GDA, Vavin. And spawning in the bottom right corner, representing Ris3n Competitive, it's the green Terran, Ris3n. Oh man, I really do need that coffee. What a day. By the way, thank you for the sub. I think it was Gravity. You are the broiest of bros. Yeah, it was Gravity. Thank you, man. Thank you. Much appreciated. Alright, so what we're seeing here from Ris3n at the moment looks like, I think this is gas first, then barracks. A little bit more gas early. Faster factory. A little bit later expansion. Only by a moment though. And Ris3n parks on the side of the natural expansion. I wonder if he's going to try to make a bunker. Oh, he's totally going to try to make a bunker. 100,000%. Yep, that's good. That's just annoying for the Protoss. You know, one more thing that you don't want to have to deal with that he's about to make you have to deal with. Delays your ability to mine from your expansion just a wee bit. Forces you to keep some of your units at home early. And now we've got a proxy out here. Based on this position, I'm going to go ahead and assume that it's going to be a gateway. I'm sorry, Twilight Council, and then a DT Shrine. Do it. What are you going to make, boy? On the other side, Reaper does do a little bit of running around. No workers have fallen. And now he's going to show his face and be really annoying. Force him to have to build a shield battery instead of going through the tech path. Can't mine any minerals at that base, so now he's not going to make any workers at all. It's actually going to be a Stargate. I'm a little surprised. It's a little far up there for Stargate positioning. 2 Adepts early, though. They don't really do much DPS to the bunker. I don't think this is the right way to attempt to hold this. I think it should be Stalkers, because they're just never going to kill this bunker. It's going to be a long time before Vavin can mine. On the other side, though, Ris3n still continuing to go throughout his build order. Oh, the SCV does fall, though, now, so this should eventually, in the near future, stop being an issue. Oh, poor Reaper. And Widow Mine is the choice for Ris3n. It is an Oracle from the proxy Stargate, and nowhere. There's actually nothing in the Bane to defend against this Oracle. Everything's going to the natural. No Widow Mine up here. Oh no, he's gonna reposition it. Oh, he's repositioned to get there. That's not gonna help with this Oracle that's coming in right now. Granted, the wall is good. Adepts can't get in, so there's only one thing you need to focus on not losing right now. But now the Oracle's gonna fly in, he's just gonna start shooting at stuff. And smartly, Vavin stays away, and now he flies in. That's a dead Oracle. Before he died, though, he did get 7 kills. I'm sorry, 6 kills. It's a pretty big deal. And he's going to go back home with everything else. He did show that he made Widow Mines, though. So now Vavin should realize that there's going to be a drop potentially. And this is a significant... What? 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 I don't have a comment. I don't even know what this is about to be now. I swear to God, if he makes like Tempests out here and they sit in the dead zone and just shoot at stuff, that would be really frustrating. Let's see. Oh, there's another Stargate. Okay. What are we doing? Widow Mines are gonna go in and do the burrow, and they're not gonna get anything. He's gonna leave 1. Okay, leaves 2. Gonna go once again for another. Oh, that one doesn't get anything done. However, the transfer does come back. Widow Mine runs and does not burrow. He misses a huge opportunity to get significant damage. The Revelation will find 1. I guess that was unnecessary. I don't see a armory. So waste of an energy there for the Protoss. And carriers. That's it. That's what we're going to see. It's 2-base carrier. That's the thing, I guess. Is Vavin actually a Velo? Because now he's getting the thing for the Colossus. When I play against the Velo, this is the type of stuff he does. He makes like 1 or 2 gateways for the entire game, and he's just like, alright, carrier Colossus. Come attack me with your Marines. And like, that's just it. That's his answer. And now the first of the 2 carriers is about to complete. Vavin looking, once these are done, to take his 3rd base. 1 more carrier is already queued up. Ris3n now also taking his 3rd base. There's like a brief window here, right, where there's just not enough in the air or on the ground to stop Ris3n if he pushes with Marines, because they'll just kill the interceptors and then the carriers won't be able to do anything. But that window is basically gone at this point. Yep, it's literally gonna be carrier Colossus. This is incredible. So the answer for Ris3n, believe it or not, would actually be, well, this is weird. He's not going mech. And Ris3n is very uh, partial to mech. But the answer for him is going to be Medivacs, Vikings, uh, Ravens, and Marines. You disable the Colossus, and then you disable any other carriers you can throw disables onto, and you just go in and kill everything you can. But here we are, guys. It's the 8-minute mark. There's 3 carriers on the map with Colossus. Two Banshees are going to start working on this gas. And it's going to pull everything back to the main. And one gas does fall. That's a slight hindrance here for the Protoss player. Mog, it's really annoying, right? Like it's not fun to fight against. It's actually incredibly toxic. Oh, that disruptor ball is, yep. So because of that, now this army can't fight at all because it's not enough to kill the interceptors. So you just kind of have to go home. Or else you just lose. And I don't really think there's going to be much or enough here for Mog to be able to... Not Mog, I'm sorry. You got me all messed up now, Mog. For Ris3n to be able to stop this. You know, 5 carriers, that's what, 32 interceptors? I'm sorry, 40 interceptors? Can't math today, apparently. Oh, alright. So, yep, GG's called.
Go ahead. Don't let him. Minerals. You need them. You're too low on minerals.
What have I done?
SCV ready. Stock up on minerals. Minerals. You need them. SCV ready.
Oh, I'm so out of practice. This is gonna be good.
You scared? Not enough supply.
Max, what are you doing?
SCV ready. Bad news? Yep. SCV ready. Big job, huh? In the rear with You're too low on minerals. Minerals. You need them. Stock up on minerals. Yep. In the rear. You're too low on minerals. SCV. Stock up on minerals. Minerals. You need them. What? What? Big job. SCV ready.
Free tonight.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Go ahead. You're too low on minerals. You're short on Vespine gas. Stock up on minerals. Minerals. You need them. You're too low on minerals.
So bad.
Command center upgrade complete.
Bad news? Gangway coming through.
Command center upgrade complete.
SCV ready.
Max.
SCV ready. Go, go, go. SCV ready.
You now.
Energy's gone.
SCV ready. In the rear. SCV ready. Will. SCV ready.
Your add-on is ready.
SCV ready. SCV ready. Go ahead.
Add-on.
SCV ready.
Your
What a
add-on
sneaky
is
overlord. Sneaky.
Ah, you scared me. SCV ready.
Stock up on minerals.
Go, go, go. Roger that.
You're too low on minerals.
This better be good. Who won? SCV ready. Gangway coming through. What's going on? Ready to run. SCV ready. Agreed.
Not tonight, not here. Not now.
Armed and ready. You want a piece of me, boy? Yeah. Transformation system. SCV ready. Fight or flight.
Oh, oops.
Minerals. You need them.
Go, go, go. Fueled up, ready to go. Yes, indeed.
Together.
Add-on complete.
Oh.
This better be good.
Establish your supply line first.
Big job.
Stock up on minerals. Need more supply depots. You're too low on minerals.
Can't hold them alone. No one. Go ahead.
Research is finished.
SCV ready. In the rear with the gear. Armed and ready.
Ready for dust off.
I never want a piece of me, boy. SCV ready.
Ready for dust off.
Ready to roll out. Huh?
Stock up on minerals.
SCV ready.
Minerals. You need them.
Go, go, go.
You're too low on minerals.
Agreed. Who wants some? Been waiting on you.
Waiting on.
Gangway coming through. Let's go. This better be good.
Command center upgrade complete.
Light, light.
Who wants some?
Your add-on.
Gangway coming. We can use some help here.
Aw, man.
You finished off the
Oh, bad micro.
Armed and ready. We can use some help
Your
here.
landing zone ain't clear.
Wait, talk to me.
You gonna give me? Huh?
Your upgrade's all set.
Ready for dust off.
Gangway.
Your landing zone ain't clear.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Get more Vespine gas.
This better be good. Got no faith.
Minerals. You need them. Research.
Should have had better
Add-on
control on my
complete.
tanks.
Stock up on minerals.
That was a terrible scan too. Got no upgrades though.
You're too low on minerals.
Ready for dust off.
Gangway, coming through. SCV ready. This better be good. SCV ready. Go, go, go.
Stock up on minerals. Minerals.
Who wants some?
You're too low on minerals.
Armed and ready.
Stock up on minerals.
You gonna give me orders? This better be good. We could use some help here. Who wants some?
The enemy's after your SCVs. Research is finished.
Oh yeah, been waiting on you.
SCVs are in trouble.
Recipe boy.
Ready for dust off.
Some help here.
Oh, come on.
Minerals. You need it.
Go, go, go. We could use some help here.
You're too low on minerals.
Talk to me.
Minerals.
You want a piece of me?
I'm dead.
SCVs